Thank you for joining a conversation about practicing the words, works, and ways of Jesus. I'm Steve Griffin, and this is Formation Through Following. Hey friends, let's talk about following Jesus by living a life inside, looking out. One day, a leader of the Pharisees invited Jesus to his home for Sabbath supper. And everyone was watching Jesus closely. That had to be so awkward. All of the invited guests, the Pharisees, staring at Jesus, waiting for him to, somehow violate Moses' law, some social taboo, what have you. And there was a man there with severe, had to be severe edema. The swelling of his appendages. It's noticeable. And we have to wonder, is this a trap? Did the Pharisees use this sick individual as a pawn? See, because they believe that healing on the Sabbath is work, and so illegal, can't be done. You cannot heal on the Sabbath. So, maybe it's a trap, maybe it isn't. But I do think one thing is clear. This sick man is not an invited guest. He is on the outside looking in. And that would be custom. This leader of the Pharisees is undoubtedly a very wealthy man. And so he would have a courtyard that would be rather nice. And it was custom that whenever there was a party or, just a feast, a meal, or whatever, that people could observe, uninvited people can observe from the courtyard. They can look in there and see all of the nice things happening there. And that sounds weird to think about having a meal and there are people watching you while you eat. And though it sounds odd to us, how different are we today? We're not. We're just as voyeuristic as ever. I mean, look at Facebook. How many pictures of food do you see on Facebook? Think about the food shows. I have a whole Food Network, paparazzi. There would be no such thing as paparazzi if we weren't voyeuristic. So these people are watching. They don't have TV. They're watching through this courtyard. Jesus sees the man, and he asks his host and the guests, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" And they refuse to answer. Why? Well, it's because the Pharisee elevates principle over people. Well, Jesus doesn't do that. He never elevates principles over people. And he goes out, touches him, and heals him on the Sabbath day. I want you to notice something. Jesus was on the inside looking out. And we should follow him. We need to practice living on the inside, looking out. I mean, what happens when we're inside and only looking in? What sort of community are we? Insular, narcissistic, self-absorbed. A lot of times folks who are on the inside and only looking in just start bickering and clamoring over things that just don't matter. So let's follow Jesus. Inside, looking out. And as you're leaving, think about this. Who does God invite to his table? Well, that's all for now. Leave a comment or question and join the conversation. Until next time, show the world a Jesus-looking God.